Get my book. My glasses tight. Everything seems to be in order, folks. Everything seems to be in order. All right. Well, welcome to another episode. Win with Taibu. Coaching and speaking is continues. I can easily read off of this. Just close it. I'll make it. Appreciate it. Let me start off by saying that it's not easy to perform at a high level. A lot of things that come against it, mostly in your own mind. So I'm happy when I can promote the right kind of vibe, the right kind of information. The right kind of information. So truly, as I put these things together, and I have to really just go off into this real quick. I don't like to be not prepared. Today's theme has been a tough day for me. I apologize. You only get so long to check me out, and I'm trying to gather myself, but I'd rather gather myself than to give you something that's not good food. Today, I'm supposed to be speaking about getting a coach and why it's important. My whole life, someone's been coaching me. My whole life, I've been seeking more excellent connections. And I can honestly say that I set myself apart because of those two things. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to put the image out there. Sorry, my shirt just doesn't want to act right. Okay, there it is. But I don't want to go the wrong direction. My personal story is when I saw things, I went after them. My personal story is when I went after them, I did it 110%. And the coaching I received in football, my spiritual life and spiritual walk, and then now lately in my relationships, the coaching I received was always necessary for me to achieve at a high level. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just listen. So a coach needs to be in your life to tell you that you can do it. For some reason, your mom, your dad can tell you, your sister, your brother, your best friend can tell you. That coach has that effect on you and telling you that you can do it, and you believe it. You don't question it. It's not about being a child and just having hero worship or being, doing what an adult would tell you to do. At every level of the game, Michael Jordan, grown man when he met Phil Jackson. Kobe Bryant, grown man when he met Phil Jackson. Okay? You need that excellent coach in your life. The First Step Coaching Program, it boasts resources, free, paid resources, a great coach, founder, someone that can mentor people. But I'm talking to you today about how having a coach in your life, actively in your life, helps you go to the next level. And it takes a coach in your life to help you believe in your own goal and dream more than you do. I remember like it was yesterday, putting on my game jersey for the first time, 11, 12 years old, putting on that game jersey for the first time and walking up to Penn Park. I live right down the street, maybe, 2 or 3 blocks down the street. And I remember the feeling I had clip clopping down, the broken sidewalk to get to the park in my game jersey. What it took to earn that game jersey. And to call myself a Southside Raider. I didn't know that year I wouldn't play much. I didn't know that year I would just get put in games when somebody got hurt or when we were winning some well and the coach knew I needed some practice in game setting. I didn't know that I would literally sit out whole games and never get in. But I had coaches that I believed in, coaches that earned my respect. And I didn't make an issue of it. But they knew if they put me in there, I was a junkyard dog after a bone. And that was the culmination of my life as a football player, because we lost a playoff game. We lost our first round of playoffs that year. And I'll never forget, the coach pulling me to the side. He said, "You come back next year." He said, "You come back next year." The rest was history. The rest was history. Came back that next year. We dominated the Dane County Athletics Youth Football League. The next year, we tapped it out. We tapped out the whole league. We tapped them out. The whole league. And I'm saying that to say that it was those two things. Everything after that in my life became understanding as a man. I had to earn that what I wanted to have, that going after things, earn them. But many of you missed that. Many of you didn't have that. So your breakthrough requires a coach. And that's why, whether I'm in the garage, the basement, the Airbnb, the kitchen, the podcast room, no matter where I'm at, I come on here and tell you all Your breakthrough requires a coach. Your breakthrough requires proximity to greatness. Your breakthrough requires somebody else that you hold in high regard and in high esteem, pushing you through the motions till you get past that point that you don't need a coach any longer. I don't know when that's going to be for any of you. I don't know. But what I do know is that you and your breakthrough require a coach. What would shift in your life if you allowed someone to walk your journey with you? What would shift? What would change about the way you do things if you let somebody walk with you? I'm going to tell you something. Y'all might laugh at this. I can walk through the wood by myself and be totally creeped out and totally afraid. But you put somebody with me, even if it's like a little kid that I have to, be protect, walk through the woods. Now all of a sudden, I feel different. I feel more confident. I feel more bold. I wish some would jump out the woods at us. Letting someone walk with you is the most important thing to your breakthrough. So many of you are falling short because you're not humble. You're not taking it under consideration that two heads are better than one. You need to hear what I'm saying. Your breakthrough requires a coach. And so I have a coach. I have a mentor. I invest in myself by investing in a coach actively, because I need that push. I need that guidance in that direction. I know I have talent. Many of you, you have talent. You know that you have what it takes to make it, but you don't know how. And then even if you did know how, and many of you do, you know that you're not completing the task, hitting your benchmarks, doing what it takes. Your breakthrough requires a coach. Now, I want to be your coach because I want you to judge not with your eyes, but I want you to judge with is your results. If I look like if I was a leprechaun, let's say, if I was if I was like totally out of shape, right? It would be tougher to get you to join my coaching program. Fitness, finance, or relationship. You would be like, what do you know about these things? But if you decided, because you tried everything else, and many of you have, if you decided to give me a shot to be your coach, and now you start seeing results, you're going to tell everybody you know, man, I know he looked funny. I know he a little sharp, but you need him to coach you. You was talking all that stuff last year about losing weight. I'm telling you, no one would be able to convince you otherwise, because you live in the results, because you achieve the breakthrough. And the reason I talk about being a leprechaun or being totally out of shape and trying to talk about fitness is because many of you get offended at the suggestion that you should pay money for someone to provide you with coaching, life coaching, fitness coaching, many of you, financial coaching. Many of you just need a coach to achieve your breakthrough. I could yell and I could scream all night long. But I just pop on here just to let you know. You want to unlock your potential. You want to be consistent. You have to be coached out of where you are now into being that kind of person. It's only logical. I'm going to say it again. You need to be coached out of where you are now into what you want to be. It's only logical. It's only logical. Where you are right now, you can trick yourself and tell yourself and fool yourself and kid yourself about next year being a different situation or next month being a different situation, or as soon as you can afford that kit, that workout piece of equipment, you'll be good. You can fool yourself all you want to, but your breakthrough requires a coach, someone to walk with you on your journey, to hold you accountable. It's really just that simple. But you have to hold this person in high regard and high esteem. That's what the money is for. That's what the personal financial investment is for. It doesn't have to be huge, but you know you're pouring in for your expectations to receive match. What would shift if you finally let somebody walk with you? What would shift? What would change? This is the time. This is the time. When I speak, this is the time. I can't tell you how many different things I'm going through personally, but when I get on here, this time is for you. When I call you, this time is yours. When you reach out to me and say you need my coaching and my help, I'm not going to allow personal stuff or my day job stuff to come in to this special time that we have together for me to help you elevate and to reach your breakthrough, because your breakthrough requires a coach. Your breakthrough requires a coach. Your breakthrough requires a coach. Now, with that said, I'm going to hit y'all with this. I'm going to get out of here. You look yourself in the mirror. I want 3 minutes. I want you to put a timer on, and I want you to look yourself in the mirror. For those 3 minutes, I want you to consider, for those 3 minutes, just one thing. Am I going hard enough for what I want? 3 minutes in the mirror. I'm coaching everybody that's watching this video. 3 minutes in the mirror. No matter how difficult it is, I don't want you to lose the eyesight. Look yourself in the eye for those 3 minutes. But I want you to consider in your mind, am I going hard enough for what I want? And if the answer is no, reach out to me and sign up. Taibu Mu'addib, thank you for your time. Reach out to me, reach out to me, reach out to me. The hospitality hotline, you can call and text 24 hours, 682-514-5955. Let me know what your needs are, because your breakthrough requires a coach. You know it now, you didn't know it before. 3 minutes in the mirror. I want you to have that meditation opportunity. Look yourself in the eye and ask yourself, am I going hard enough for what I want? And if the answer is no, I'm here. I got your back. Taibu Mu'addib, certified goal achievement coach, at your service.